Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from the Windy City. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Positive start, a gain of 5 to get things going. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He finds Bell. That's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Good drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Down the sideline to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 7-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 38 yards. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. He'll push forward for about a yard. Brandon Dormus there on the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
22 now. Here's second down and 9. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Vegas!
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 36-yard line.
We'll go three tight ends here on first and 10. They'll send their tight end left. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 35 yards. Here's first and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
What is up? Yes.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Luther Burton, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, so it seemed the second they broke the huddle, Mike, that there was some confusion. I'm not sure everybody got on the same page before that ball was snapped.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Vikings with the edge. We're back to Soldier Field after this. First and 10.
What is up?
Handoff here, up the middle. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Williams now to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
At their own 18-yard line.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be 3rd down.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
I gotta take the level my aesthetics. Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Luxembourg up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
What is up?
Trying to start on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
What is up?
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
This is 3rd and 6.
What is up? Yeah.
Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. The extra point is up and through. The Vikings add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
What is up?
Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
What is up?
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
At their own 33-yard line.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Vikings.
Now McCarthy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That one incomplete. Good job in Pittsburgh there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Moving to his right. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bears, 1st down.
To throw, it's Williams. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Cole Kmet, touchdown, Chicago.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. A huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bears will have great field position right around midfield.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the Vikings' 42-yard line.
Second and inches. Now Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Less than a yard.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. The Bears call out their field goal team. This, about as short as you can get. His kick is perfect. And the Bears are back within a score. They trail now by 6. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
To throw is Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Throw Odunze, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up.
Taylor Jefferson on the coverage.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain there of 15. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
No give on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down, 3 to go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Right back to him on first down. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Second down and 8.
It's up.
Throwing is Williams. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And the Bears are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal at the 7.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the locker. Now it's second and goal.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
What is up?
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this time, he's in. Touchdown, Bears. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here to talk things over before third down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Raise it up.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Ready, set.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Down to the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Big spot here for the Vikings. They'll try to add on the 2-point conversion. Here's McCarthy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready, set. Guys, yep.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Forced out wide. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Ready, set. Punch, stop.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Good for a Bears First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a running play. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 5. Here's Williams now to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's Williams on first and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. A run on first and goal. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brings up second and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just wouldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and not bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. Ty Fountain now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. This is first and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll throw it left and has his running back down the left sideline. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. And it's going to be first and goal. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 62 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Second down, goal to go. In motion, it's Jefferson. That one, taken in. Ty Felton. Touchdown, Vikings. That his second TD catch of the season. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's caught this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
What is it? On.
They'll drop to throw. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Vegas.
Back to throw. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Ty Felton now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. He finds the man downfield. It's Felton. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
22 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. To the left side, taken in by Jefferson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And the second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. Here's 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
they'll get the timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. So it is.